What's up, Rowe Middle School? It is Mr. Dixon. I am here to shine some light and provide some backstory to a wonderful gift that all of you received last Wednesday at Rowe Middle School. You walked into your first period class, and in your first period class, there were boxes of Krispy Kreme donuts just for you to consume. Now, some of you may know why you were given a Krispy Kreme donut last week, and some of you may not know why. So I thought it would be really important to kind of go into that story. Every single February, March, April, and even sometimes May, we all take those SBAC tests. You know the tests, the ones where we used to have you put your phone in a plastic bag and you had to put away all your materials and you couldn't go on any other websites besides the one specific website, otherwise it would be a test in propriety and where you have to be absolutely silent the entire time people are testing. Sometimes it takes up to like a week or 2 weeks to complete all the testing. I know that you don't get grades for those tests. So for some people, it's really hard to find the value in those tests. However, there are a bunch of people in this state and in this nation who put a lot of value into those tests. They combine your individual test scores with your classmates' test scores, with the test scores of the rest of your grade level, and that grade level with all of your school, and then your school with all of the other schools in this state, and they are looking for educational trends. And one educational trend that has been made abundantly clear is since 2018 and 2019, our test scores throughout the state have dropped significantly, up to 8 or 9% in some areas. Basically, ever since the pandemic, where we didn't test in 2020 or 2021, we have seen that students are not reading, writing, or doing math at grade level. Why is grade level so important? Because when you're in 8th grade, you want to be performing at that 8th grade level of reading, writing, and doing math. When you're in 12th grade, you want to be performing at the 12th grade level of those 3 subjects, so that when you get out into the world, that you can go to a higher education, you can go to a trade school, you can go get a job. These are the skills that the education department feels that you need to have in order to be successful in the world, whether it's through your jobs, whether it is through the relationships that you have. It just needs to be the kind of education you have before you go off and you have to start buying your own toothpaste and stuff like that. Our test scores have not made it back up to those pre-pandemic days. And to be honest, those scores in the pre-pandemic days of 2018, 2019 still aren't good enough. We want to make it so that 100% of our students are reading at grade level, doing math at grade level, writing at grade level. That's the goal. We're not there. That's where Rowe Middle School comes in. Recently, there was an article in the Oregonian that you can now check out on your Rowe Hub in Google Classroom or in our social media big link. And the article talks about all of these things that I just mentioned, but it does a much better job of explaining it. In that article, we find out that Rowe Middle School is the only middle school in the entire metro Portland area that has achieved growth in both reading and math at 6th, 7th, and 8th grade over the last 3 years. We're the only school that's done it, which means that last Wednesday, the superintendent and all the higher ups at the North Clackamas School District came to our school in the morning when we had our teachers meeting, and they gave the teachers some love to say, hey, you guys did a really awesome job. These kids are learning. And then as a result, they also came and gave you guys all donuts because you guys are all improving. Now, I'm not saying that we improved from 99% to 100%. We're not there yet. We have a long ways to go. But the goal is to keep on improving, and we are doing that. So yeah, that's why you got your donuts, because people in education all across the state are freaking out right now about how low the test scores are, and at least Rowe Middle School, we're growing. That's a big deal. This also means that when we take those SBAC tests later this year, we have to make sure that we buckle down and take them seriously, because this is not just some random click C for everything and then it goes off into the wind and doesn't mean anything. This data is used to create policies, to decide what gets funding. Taking this little test seriously could determine all different kinds of beneficial things for you, for your peers in your classrooms, and for the Rowe Middle School community. Worst case scenario, we might get another donut next year.